G'day, Andrew here again from Guitar Street. Thanks so much for tuning in to what is now the fourth episode of Meet Gus. That's right, I'm up to 4 weeks in a row and I have not missed a vlog yet. You'll notice though that I was a day late for this one, and there's a reason. There's a reason for that. If you haven't seen any episodes so far, the goal of this is to take my 1980s Japanese Les Paul copy. It's an Argus Custom. It's one of the better guitars ever to come out of Japan. I was lucky to pick it up really cheap on the auctions because it was a husk. I'm looking at taking this husk and turning it into pretty much my ultimate guitar. It's going to have the violin burst, gold hardware, and some epic pickups. Last episode, you'll remember I was removing the fretboard. It was already peeling off in parts, so I decided to go the whole hog and pull it off. Didn't go too well the first time. Had a lot of heat in there. It got stuck around about the 3rd fret on the high E side. I lost my nerve and I packed up and went home. So that's where we left it last week, with half a fretboard sort of dangling off. I wasn't actually too sure whether I broke it or not. So got some really good news. The fretboard is off. So as you can see, not too much wood left on, but if you've noticed this bit, there is a reason for that. There is absolutely a reason for that, and we'll get into it in a second. During the week, I asked a lot of guitar techs for advice, and the number one resounding question that was asked of me was whether or not I'd given it enough heat. So I went back and I put more heat on. I left it for about 30 minutes. So I was ironing it for 30 minutes. The fretboard was extremely hot to touch, and the bottom E side started working away again really easy. If only it had stayed that way. So I've got some good news. Do you want to see the bad news? Well, the bad news is actually in Gus's most awesome case from Japan. 3 pieces of fretboard. As you can see, whatever damage was done to the fretboard in that first attempt, all pre-existing damage, it was obviously split at some stage, and the rosewood just did not want to let go of the neck. Everything I've done since, I've even been trying to get this last bit of rosewood here, I've been trying to get this off with heat and with razor blades. I can't get it off. So I'm going to have to plane it or something similar to that. Look, the good news is that, there's no damage to the neck. It all seems very healthy. The tenon looks like it's in great condition. Everything looks like it's in great condition to keep going with this rescue project. So I'm not going to stop. I might have to pause when it comes to the fretboard. I'm currently trying to source one. I want something nice and old, something that is well and truly dry and stable. I'm going to send up all the pieces of this fretboard to Wilson's Guitars. He's currently building a custom semi-acoustic for me with recycled wood. He has a lot of old wood lying around that he uses and recycles into guitars. I'm going to send him all these pieces and I'm going to see if he can get something together that's going to fit straight onto the guide holes that I've already drilled. Make sure you join me next time. I'm going to get into the headstock veneer this week. All else fails, if I don't get a fretboard in time to start rolling with the finish and doing little pieces like that, I'm going to get onto the electronics and start building up harnesses and things like that. There's plenty of work to do on a guitar like this, so this fretboard is only a bit of a small setback, to be honest. I'll be back into it this week anyway, so stay tuned. If you haven't checked it out, I've also started another rescue project that I've called Love Fuzz. It's a Kurt Cobain Mustang tribute. If you haven't seen that one yet, check it out. The link is below. Anyone watching this probably loves a good rescue, and that thing is a basket case. Thanks so much for your support. Please hit subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at guitarstreet.co, or even head to the website guitarstreet.co to purchase a t-shirt. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.